Hey, what's up guys? Chris Donato here with Grander Marlin Sport Fishing in Kona, Hawaii. We partnered up with GZ Lures and I'm going to be doing some lure review videos with you guys and putting out a bunch of content on some of our favorite lures and some of the stock that GZ Lures carries. And you can find these all on their website, gzlures.com. I'll put a link below in comments. And today I'm going to start with one of my favorite lures, which is the Large Boy Dog. Koya Lures, Eric Koyanagi, local lure builder, lives just up the street here. This is a lure that he's been making for quite a while now. Kind of one of his more famous baits that he sort of broke the scene with in a way. A lot of people caught some really big fish on this. I know of at least one grander caught. I know quite a few tournament winners caught on it. I love pulling it. And basically what I got here, I'm showing you right now, this is actually a Koya Large Boy Dog with a Nyama, a John Nyama insert, yellowfin or Shibi insert. These are a little bit harder to find, but they do bite really well. And if Cole doesn't have any in stock at GZ Lures, you can usually locate them. Give us a shout, we can try and find it for you. But I like pulling this lure on my long corner. It's kind of a versatile marlin bait on your corners basically. A lot of guys will pull it short corner. Personally, like I said, I like pulling it long corner. I like putting as much angle as I can on it without blowing it out of the surface. The way I like to think about pulling it is higher on the top of the wave, and I like pretty much putting it as close as disaster as possible, meaning put it almost at the spot where it's going to blow out. I want this thing to run pretty aggressive. And how this lure is basically going to run is it's not going to run like a tube where it stays on the surface and pushes all the time. It's going to have a little bit more of a lunger style action where it's going to come up and molehill for a little, but then it's going to come down and drive a nice bubble trail and down with it, easy swimming action, come up and explode again. You can get it to stay on the surface and push a little bit more when you have it on the short corner and you have it a little bit higher in the rigger. Personally, I found this works really good on my long corner as a bait that is super aggressive, but also it has a little bit of wiggle and movement to it. There are some variations to the Large Poi Dog. One I have right here is the hard cut. This is one that is going to stay on the surface and explode quite a bit. It's going to push a huge amount of water as it goes. Great lure. I like to run this short corner. Super aggressive bites. You do need calm weather to run this one though. And both lures, pretty much all my lures, I run single hooks in them. I don't like running double hooks because I don't like the percentage of hookup to catch ratio. I feel like you get a lot of fish on the bill as they come in swiping at it. So I like pulling single hooks. On this lure in particular, I like running a 10-0 down. So you could run an 11-0, you probably could even run a 12-0 on this. I personally use pretty strong, the Fudo hooks are super strong, so I'll run a 10-0 and that thing handles really well. And with the hook running down, it tracks a lot straight. You don't get kind of a lazy wander, you sort of just get a tighter, more aggressive explosion and wiggle, so your bites are a little more on time. A couple things to be aware of when you're running it. This is something you really should be aware of on almost all your lures. You want your coil or the memory coming up over the top. So as you can see, basically as this rolls up like this, okay? If you have it like this or out to the side or anything, it's gonna run completely different. With it like this, you're gonna run it straight, right? You can do some variations where you have the coil come to the side if you wanna pull this thing out into the clear water. This is gonna lead your lure, your heavy leader. Another thing I see some people do a lot of times when they coil their leaders, they do like these tight little coils, super tight coils, and then thing them. You're pretty much messing up your leader. What I try and do is keep it in the memory that it came in the package. So we always try and keep our coils pretty wide. That's going to help keep your stuff pretty tight and looking good, and it won't mess up your coils and mess up the way your lure runs. So anyways, there you have it. There's the Large Boy Dog, my long corner favorite. Great bait, totally love it, recommend it. Check it out, go gzlures.com. Bunch of different variations, headstock, inserts, different colors, they all work. Go check them out.